Well, hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with Ecom Sellers, and it is the New Year's edition. Okay, I can't figure out how my crown is on, but I guess that's my problem. So, this is Nicole Whitlock with the Ecom Sellers podcast, and I have with me my beautiful, my amazing co-host
Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward.
All right, and we are here, New Year's edition, to talk with you guys after the new year. We are in 2022. If you're not really sure, this is like supposed to be a New Year's New Year's get up. But anyway, we are here to talk to you about e-commerce news, tips, and more. We do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. So come check us out. Share this information with a friend. We hope that you will join us because we like to share the news. We like to give away some tips, and we like to tell you what's going on and what's up. So, Kelly, let's talk about how your business has been going. Well, you and I didn't get to talk like last week at all. So how's your business going? How was your Christmas and how's your New Year's?
Well, it's been kind of slow, but I kind of took the week off before Christmas so I can really get ready for my Christmas. I had to finish up shopping and do some baking and all that such. So I didn't get a chance to really get into lists and stuff. And if you don't list, your store kind of goes really slow, dead.
Yes.
So I'm getting back into listing and trying to get that back on my consistent schedule to wake up my store. So this weekend I do have some sales to go out that went out this weekend. So they're still waiting on people to make offers, and you accept the offer and you still gotta wait for them to pay.
Yes.
You know how that
Yeah,
happens.
I know that. Yep. Well, I am glad that you got some sales. I'm glad that you had a decent New Year's. I didn't really take any time off because I was still bringing up the rear, is what I call it. And so my kids, I love them. They got a few gifts this year. I think it's probably the least amount of gifts they've ever gotten. But they got some pretty, like I got my son an Xbox, which I was like, am I going to regret this or not? So I got Tony an Xbox, which was not inexpensive. And then Nicholas got a watch, like it's a technology kind of, I don't know, it costs a little bit as well, a watch. And he's also got some kind of VTech camera because, of course, he's autistic and he wants that kind of stuff. And then they got some other things, shirts and socks and underwear and other like little games here and there, but they didn't get as many gifts this year. I wasn't able to get out. I wasn't able to do a bunch of stuff. It's just the way it was. And I ordered things online, and some of the things actually came right after Christmas. Of course, that was going to happen for me. So I got over it. It is freezing, or it's cold. I know it's cold where Kelly is. And it's cold where I am. I feel like we're colder up here than you are, but we're both in Texas, so you guys know. And Texas has gone from 80 degrees down to 20 degrees. It's like, what the Sam Hill is happening? So we had a whole bunch of days of a fake winter. We had I think maybe like 2 weeks of consecutive 68 to 78 degree weather, more 78 than 68. And then yesterday we all got a rude awakening and we're like, is the power grid going to handle this? I don't know. So it is cold. So Kelly is freezing and I'm in a room where there's plenty of heat. So I'm going to get on with this. So Kelly is going to start us off with the news. And after Kelly finishes the news, I'm going to bring up a couple of different things in the news. And then we're going to talk about some other stuff. So Kelly, take it away. The floor is yours.
All right. We'll start with eBay. If you're in Canada and list on eBay Canada, the free listing promotion that was only supposed to last till December has been extended to March 29th of 2022. That is, they're offering zero insertion fees for Canadian sellers for their first 100K listings. Yeah, too bad we can't have that for the US, but good for our Canadian friends. They also state that the affiliate program will see improvements this year, so keep an ear out for that. And with the tax changes coming up and this year, eBay is going to be requiring sellers provide their full Social Security numbers for the new tax reporting changes. If you're listing as like a private seller, if you're a business seller, then they'll have information that they'll want from your business, like EIN numbers and such. So that's eBay. Etsy, they say eBay's will be paying, sellers will be paying higher shipping rates. Well, we know that. You know, every year the post office and everyone raises their shipping prices in January. So, and that will equal more fees because they charge a 5% shipping transaction fee, which is like a 5%, of what you're shipping. They charge you that in a fee, like eBay does. That's to prevent sellers, because sellers would sell stuff for 99 cents with $99 shipping to get out of the fees. So they start putting the fees on the shipping too to stop sellers from trying to, go around getting those fees.
Yep.
Amazon sellers, all the sellers together, sold an average of 11,500 products per minute during the holidays.
Woo-wee! That's a lot.
That's a lot. They're also limited right now. They're limited the amount of COVID home tests buyers can buy due to the Omicron surge. So I don't know if we can sell those or not. There's a lot of stuff with the COVID restrictions. When it first came out, we couldn't sell. I don't know if we could sell home tests or not, but if you can, there's a limit on how many buyers can buy.
Okay.
Okay. Poshmark. We don't talk Poshmark very often, but Poshmark is seeking out new buyers with a $20 credit. Which everyone's like, "Ooh, that's great! I'll go buy something for 20." No, it's going to be you buy an item and then you get a $20 credit on your next purchase. So it's not a $20 credit right away. You have to buy something and then you get a $20 credit towards your next purchase to try to get you to be a repeat buyer. They're also having a contest in January called the Poshmark Celebration. They have daily giveaways. Like today, it was every time you list something, you get entered into a contest to earn $20 credit each hour. Each hour, they usually pick like 3 people who listed something, and they'll win a $20 credit to Poshmark. And every listing that you create in January will count towards an entry into a contest to win $10K in cash and more prizes. So if you need to, I list on Poshmark. I use my cross lister. Actually, I start by listing on eBay, and then use my cross lister to post my items onto Mercari and Poshmark and Etsy and wherever else I can list those items on.
Okay.
So, and coming up, one of the things I read on one site was what's coming be more expensive this 2022 year.
Okay.
Prices of stuff is going up, but the things that's going to go up the most, housing, because like the mortgage taxes and stuff was going to probably go up, which will cause, housing costs to go up. And if you're a renter, well, your landlord is going to probably have to make up that increase by probably maybe even raising rents. So housing's going to go up, food's going up. I went grocery shopping today, and then how did I spend that much money? I didn't really buy that much extra,
Yeah.
But yeah, food's going up. So clothing, which means people might be looking more for secondhand clothing or clothing off of eBay at a lower price.
Yep.
So clothing, heating, like heating oils and stuff. I think we have electric heat here. I don't think we have oils up there like they have up north, where they have the like gasolines will go up.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's kind of went down a little bit, but it'd probably go back up again. Got you going out to eat? I know, probably you probably been to, maybe you went to a fast food place and noticed that your favorite meal is a little bit more than it used to be. So
Be prepared.
Yep. Cars right now, it's hard to find cars because a lot of the chips and stuff that go in computers and cars nowadays are hard to find because of COVID, with the closing down factories and such that built all those stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and believe me, I mean, we bought a used car in November, and that was like, whew.
Well,
Trying
I'm
to
sure.
find prices on them, good prices.
Well, I'm sure that they're higher now for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're higher now.
And computers and electronics are going to be more expensive because the chips, again, just like in the cars, they need the chips to run them.
Mm-hmm.
Furniture, because of all the factories being closed and such. And medical care. Medical care is going to be a higher price. So those are the 10 most expensive things going to be more expensive in 2022.
Man,
And that's the news I have.
that's the news you have. I thought you
Mhm.
was gonna have a little bit more news. I'm over here trying to fix a page that is not fixing for me, and I'm
It's
like,
been
what
the
the
holidays. I don't think David want to have too much news right now.
It's just crazy right now. Well, that's true. So I'm gonna have to show this inside of this page, and I didn't want to show it inside of the page because I did something. Hold on, let me just remove the domain and see if that fixes the problem. All this technical stuff.
Mm.
All right, let me save this. I'm gonna save that and see if it goes back to the way it was before. All right, so let me grab some news. There is more news, guys. So let me go pull up that news. Since the last time we talked. So when Kelly wasn't here, I didn't share that much news because of the fact that there was just so many other things going on. So I just didn't share that much news. So we're going to talk about a couple of things in the news, and then we're going to get on with our e-commerce tips. Our next training that we have coming up is I'm at it, is the annual eCom session that we do. Typically, it's a couple of days session. We like to invite someone to talk about finances, someone to talk about, hold on, I don't know why that launched. I like we like to talk about finances and taxes, and we talk about a couple of different things. So we encourage you to sign up, and I will pull that link up here pretty quick so that you can sign up with us. We hope that you'll come hang out. So let me pull up that page real quick. So you can go and register, sign up for our annual planning session. Go register right now at bit.ly / as I try to fix my crown. My crown is all jacked up, y'all. bit.ly / ecom small e big C planning big P PLA and then ing 2022. Go register right now. We have so much to cover in that annual planning session. We are going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about taxes. We're going to talk about sourcing. We're going to talk about everything you need to be thinking about for 2022 and things that are going to help you in your business. And for those who are purchasing the Econ Planner, then we're going to actually talk about, I don't know if you can see it. We're going to talk about how you use this Econ Planner to make the decisions you need to make in your business. So, Econ Planner, we encourage you, grab yours today. You can go to www.econplanner.com for that. So let me go and pull up a couple pieces of news, and I want to see if this page is now acting right versus just a second ago. It was not acting right. Like, I was like, what is happening to the page? So let me just see if it's back to normal or if it's some kind of weird, it's back to normal. Okay. So we move that down here, and since it's back to normal, we'll use that page. So let me share some news. I'm always afraid I'm going to close the window. I got a new laptop, Kelly. I was trying to have my laptop ready for this session. I got a new laptop for Christmas. Like, everybody got expensive gifts, I guess. We got expensive gifts where we only got like one or two gifts. So it is what it is. Okay, I keep forgetting that the New York Times does not let us share this information. So I'm going to move on because they're not going to let us share it. Okay. So this is one of the things we're definitely going to be talking about in the annual planning session. It has to do with productivity and peak productivity times. I talk about this often in some of our other, like our mastery training and our academy training. I talk about that everyone has like some peak windows and peak times that they actually get more done in a day than you realize. And then there are some things that you can do to help you get more done in a day. So we're going to talk about this. This is a great article. You can pull it up on Bloomberg, and it talks about the things that you can do to get more done in a day, how much you get stuff done, how much you can get done in a day, and things you can do to help improve it. So it's a great article. I feel like, it's relevant to what we do as e-commerce sellers. It's relevant to, the fact that sometimes we're challenged with getting it all in and making sure that everything gets done. And it doesn't always get done, like the screen that I'm fighting with now. But in any case, that's the way it is. So this is a great article. So Bloomberg Business Week, look for the article, How to See Time, the Secret to Peak Entrepreneur Productivity. So go check that out. It's a good article. Very interesting. Okay, so then this is in, I don't know what this says, it's the street. Oh, so Shopify merchants will now be able to create and sell NFTs. Let me just tell you, I still don't understand NFTs at all.
I have no clue what those are.
No clue what that is. But I tell you what, in 2022, I am going to learn what it is, because they're saying the Shopify merchants can now create and sell NFTs. So you know what? It says non-fungible tokens, but again, I still don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. So we'll keep you abreast as we begin this journey of figuring out what NFTs are.
Same thing as Bitcoin to me. I have no clue. I don't want no imaginary money. I want some money I can put in my hand.
So yeah, as we go on this journey, I will share what I learned and the information I've gained, especially when it comes to e-commerce, because evidently that's becoming a big thing, that people are being able to make purchases now. The next big thing in e-commerce outside of social commerce, and I refer to it as the home shopping network type of environment, which is another one, is being able to use Bitcoin to buy things, or cryptocurrency to buy things, and just understanding this NFT thing. So if I can sell some NFTs, I've seen some crazy stories out there about people selling NFTs for like millions and millions of dollars. So I'm very interested. Again, I don't know what it is. I want to figure it out. So there's a great article. It's called In the Street. It's the name of the site is The Street, and it talks about Shopify merchants and selling NFTs, again, which I don't know what they are. Then the next article is on CNBC. So Walmart drew in $1 and $4 spent on click and collect with room to grow. So they literally they didn't spend as much. They spent money on advertising because we knew they were going to spend money on advertising. But they're talking about how much we've spent online and how much of that Walmart has gotten. So this is a very interesting article. I will just say this: if you're not selling on Walmart, you should consider selling on Walmart. and you should learn how to. You can check out Ecom Sellers Mastery so you can learn how to sell on Walmart. But again, you can see the numbers have gone up for Walmart. Home Depot and Target, not as high, not growing as fast. Target is getting an edge up on Home Depot, and Home Depot went backwards in online sales. So I think that's very interesting. Macy's went up just a touch. Lowe's actually outperformed as far as like percentage wise. They actually went up a little bit higher than Home Depot, but Home Depot still got them beat in online sales. And Best Buy went backwards. So it looks like Home Depot and Best Buy went backwards a little bit, but Target went up a little. Lowe's went up a little bit, and so did Macy's. And Walmart just skyrocketed up there. So what does that mean? That they're definitely, we've been saying this whole time, we've been saying for about 2 years, that they're coming for Amazon. They're coming for Amazon. They're even trying to get more sellers on Walmart. So I'm just saying, it's a great article. You should check it out. What's happening on Walmart, what's happening on the platform. Go learn how to sell on Walmart. And if you need training, you can definitely sign up for the Ecom Sellers Mastery training for that as well. So let me turn this off for just a second. I completely forgot that was still on. Okay, and then the Postal Service recovers from poor holiday showing in 2020. So in essence, well, this is sad because right now they're talking about Colorado, whatever's coming up here, but the Postal Service in 2020, horrible. And we all thought it was going to be bad this year, but they actually did much better than expected. So, this is on ABC News. Of course, they're showing about Colorado and the fire. So we're praying for all those people in the line of fire in Colorado. And we're just praying for everybody everywhere, because this has just been a rough 24 months. Kelly, it's been a very rough 24 months.
Yeah, but this season, I only had one item not received case on me, and it turns out the item was delivered to like the community box or something, and the person didn't know it was there, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I found it," and then I had to go through eBay and say, "Hey, you need to stop holding my funds on this item, because I'm like, the guys, messaged me back saying he found it, and then he gave me positive feedback."
Yeah.
And so they finally let my funds go on that, but it's like, whew,
we're gonna next week. We're definitely gonna talk about eBay. Well, we'll talk about annual planning, but the week after that, we'll probably talk about eBay, because there's a lot to talk about there. I don't know. I've got some crazy pictures on this one, so I'm not gonna scroll up anymore because there were some crazy pictures on there. But I do want to say this. So let me bring back my screen real quick. I'll bring it back and take this one off. Yeah, and we'll do this. So there's a couple of things that are going on. I just want to put this out there before we get too far into what our discussion. The second part, as we talk about e-commerce tips. So we're going to give you an e-commerce tip, and it's going to be about a specific topic. If you haven't already, there's still an opportunity for our New Year's sale or New Year's deal, is we have brought back the 50% off for Ecom Sellers Mastery. So if you want to grab the Bundles Mastery, the Shopify Mastery, or the Walmart Mastery, you can get them at 50% off today. And so this deal ends Monday, not Monday, sorry. What is the 5th?
Wednesday.
The 5th is Wednesday. Okay.
That's
so
when
Wednesday.
The kids go back to school.
Oh. I thought they went back to school on the 4th. You just now burst my bubble. Okay.
Well, here they don't go back to school on the 5th, so maybe yours go back to school on the 4th.
Oh, I'm just so disappointed. Somebody take my kids. Anyway, so you can grab this before the 5th. It is Wednesday, January the 5th. Why do I want to say May the 5th? Because 5 and 5. So January the 5th, you can grab this at 50% off. It is a great deal, and it ends. Next time we see this offer, or we see any offer that's similar to this, it's going to be way higher, much, much, much higher. Again, we want you to sign up for the annual planning session. Please do go to bit.ly/Econ Planning 2022. So bit.ly Econ Planning 2022, and that's a small E, big C, that matters. and a big P along with 2022. Sign up for that. And then last but not least, I do want to encourage you all to sign up for Ecom Sellers Academy. It is now 50% off of its regular price. And with it being 50% off, there's one thing that we're introducing in 2022. We're introducing an accountability program that's going to help those people get the results that they're wanting to get in their e-commerce business. So we're all about getting results in 2022. We want to help you get results. Look, I'm all about getting results because I'm recovering my e-commerce business because I was down and out in Beverly Hills. So we're moving on up to the east side with the Jeffersons. You should come with us. So get 50% off. We're going to have an amazing accountability program that's starting on January the 21st. So with that being said, I am going to put this up here. We do have our 2022 Econ Planner, and I want to share that Econ Planner with you. So if you go to www.econplanner.com, you should come to a page that looks like this. And I don't know, can you see my screen well, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay. So this planner is definitely designed to help those that are feeling overwhelmed, unorganized, maybe not as productive, not getting the results that they want. This planner is intended to help people get more organized, reduce their stress, and become more consistent in their business and improve their productivity. So it was designed and developed by sellers for sellers. So if you're a seller or you want to become a seller, this planner can help you. We know what that journey is like, and so we want to try and help you along the way. And at the end of the day, it is all about using the planner to help plan it, source it, list it, and then profit. There's a ship it somewhere in there, but profit. We want to keep it simple, and we want you to go and grab that today. So if your business is, your business is all over the scoreboard, or maybe your business operations aren't running as well as you would like for them to be, grab the planner. If you're a little disorganized, you feel undisciplined in your business, we want to encourage you to grab the planner. If you're having challenges with tracking anything, because a lot of people, when I'm coaching different people, they'll tell me, well, I didn't sell this and I didn't get this result. Nobody helped me with this, or I didn't get anything that's sold. And I'm like, okay, well, that may have something to do with the fact that you don't really know what's happening in your business. You really should always know what's happening in your business. That's the only way you're going to know if you're improving. You got to have a baseline. You got to know what your stats are. You got to know what your numbers are. So tracking that information is helpful, and we help you do that in the planner. If you're stressed out all the time, frustrated, confused, the planner is going to help you minimize that stress. If you're not as productive as you continue to use the planner on a regular basis, you'll be able to see the consistency in your business, and you'll be able to, that consistency over time will help you build the momentum that you need to maintain that consistent productive kind of momentum in your business. The goal is to be productive all the time, doing things that are going to either increase traffic to your listings, get more traffic, get you more sales, affect your bottom line. And so that's what we're trying to do. And then if you're unclear what to sell, this planner is definitely going to be able to help you with some sourcing ideas. And there's places in here where you can document that information. You can actually put down some information around the planner. So some of the benefits you get from the planner, and these are benefits that you'll see in the first 30 days just from using the planner on a consistent basis. You have to use it on a consistent basis. Okay. So you're going to get training on how to use the planner. So that's going to help you. The planner is durable. So in other words, this amazing planner, we've got weighted paper so that way you don't have to worry about the fact that it tears easy. I couldn't erase, I couldn't highlight, or whatever. You'll be able to get hold of those important tasks in your business that are actually going to make you money. You'll be able to document those. Like this activity right here actually is an activity that makes me money. So I probably want to make sure I do that one every single day, where some of this other stuff may not be making me as much money. You'll be able to track your daily, weekly, and monthly progress in your business, which is really, really good. You'll be able to build those habits of consistency in your business that you may not have right now. So you'll be able to build better habits. And if you have important dates or activities in your personal life and in your business, you'll be able to use the planner to help you track that. So Here's some of the features of the planner. Like you'll have a review of your month and also a review of your year. We have a lot of stuff on those review pages. So you can come back to them and kind of see what you did year over year or month over month so that you can see if you're making progress. You'll be able to tell immediately, I am making progress in my business or no, I'm really not. And if you're not, is it because you're not documenting enough? Because the documentation is one of the things that's going to help you. So let me just talk about documentation for just a second. I clearly have been on this COVID recovery journey, and it's been very, very frustrating. And so when I first started on this journey, going to the pulmonologist and going to the regular doctor and seeing the heart doctor, like we were all over the scoreboard because they were like, we need some information from you. So I'd come in with my little notes that I remembered in the car that I wrote down just before I was getting out the car to go into the doctor's office. And I would say, well, and this happened and this happened. But it wasn't a real picture of everything that was happening to me because I was only remembering at that moment, maybe something that happened in the last couple of days when I'm going into the doctor's office. So when the doctor's trying to help me, he does not have a full picture of everything. He just has what my memory recalls from the last week and a half, and I'm telling him in real time. And I'm sure that there's stuff that I'm forgetting. So they were like, can you please start journaling? It was actually my physical therapist who came to the house. She said, I need you to start journaling. I need you to journal when something happens. I need you to make a note of it. Whether or not you have a weird pain over here, whether or not your blood pressure went up here, whether or not you couldn't breathe here, whether or not you had to increase your oxygen levels here, what you ate that day. All of these things matter, Nicole. And the only way we'll be able to figure out how to best help you, is if we have a good picture of what's happening in your body, what's happening from day to day, And so, because my pulmonologist used the word long hauler for the first time, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to be a long hauler. So this planner is going to give you a good picture of what's happening in your business. You'll be able to document what is happening, what is not happening in your business, and why you're not getting the results. Maybe you aren't documenting enough. Maybe you are. But if you were to sit down with a coach or somebody that's trying to help you in your business, they could look through your planner and see what is and is not happening in your business, what you are not documenting. Oh, well, I didn't write that down because it wasn't important. No, it is important. If you're doing it in your business, you should be writing it down. So I kind of, over the last, 3 months, 4 months, really took my appreciation of journaling and documenting stuff to a whole nother level just to see, what that does to my doctor's appointments in the future. What is that going to look like? So for you and your business, if you're trying to figure out why you're not getting the results and you just kind of like, oh, I look at my reports at the end of the year, or I look at a couple of things, like you should really be going back and assessing what was selling well in the last week, what was selling well in the last month, what was selling, what were the sales on specific things. And this planner is going to help you to be able to note some of those things so you don't miss them. So that when you come back around next year and you're selling similar things or the exact same thing again, outside of using tools like Keepa, you have a log that can maybe give you a jump start or a running start on what you need to source early because it sold like crazy last year. This is stuff like we try to remember the stuff as we do the postmortem of the annual year review. But again, you can be doing this now. So there's a lot of great features that's in the planner that's going to help you. And we want you to, check them out. Then we have, if you need help getting started, the one thing you're going to get is you do get a training video on how to use the planner. But the other thing you're going to get as part of this is you get to be part of, if you're an Academy member, active Academy member, that's the reason why we want to encourage you to sign up to become an Academy member. You get to join our accountability sessions. So we're going to have a brief, 10, 15-minute accountability session every single day so that you can fill out the daily section of your planner. So you can come in here and let's talk about what we're filling out. What are we focusing on? What are we going to do in our business to actually get results? And then we can do a weekly kind of session. Let's plan our week in advance. And typically, you would plan that week on Sunday. Maybe we'll do it on Saturday, but we're going to do a weekly planning session. And then we're also going to plan our month. What are the things that we need to be thinking about focusing on for next month? so that when we get to November, we kind of have an idea of what we need to be focusing on for the month of November. We will actually fill this out and put some important things on this side so that we don't forget those things that are important for November. We're not just planning for November, we're actually planning for a few months in advance. And that's what you're going to find out as you work this planner. Like, you're going to get better at sourcing. You're going to get better at sourcing in advance. You're going to get better at a lot of different things. So if you join the academy, you'll be able to be a part of the accountability calls and touch bases. Again, we're going to have a monthly session, a weekly session, and a daily session. And we're starting that January. I forgot what date I said. I think January. Oh God, I don't know. Kelly, what did I put? The 21st? Something like that. So whatever the date is on the screen, I can't see the screen right now. And then, so we just want you to know that. You'll also join the Facebook community of like-minded sellers. So 6 reasons why you're going to love this planner. 1, you can use the planner for both your personal and business purposes. So you don't have to just put your e-commerce stuff in here. There's enough space in here for you to put your personal stuff, so you can try to get a hold of your personal life as well and all the personal things that you do. 2, it was created by sellers, for sellers who understand your e-commerce journey. We understand what you're going through. We understand what it's like to be a seller. We understand what it's like to be a private label seller and a drop shipping seller and a print on demand seller and a retail arbitrage and online arbitrage seller and a thrifting seller. Like, we understand all of those things. It's durable enough that you can use it every single day, which is good. And it'll help you build a habit of consistency in your personal life and your business life. It can be used by any type of seller. We don't care if you're doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, print on demand, drop shipping, print, private label, white label, wholesale. It doesn't matter. You can use this. There's something in this planner for everybody. And you can participate in our daily, weekly, and monthly accountability sessions so that you can continue the momentum and maintain the momentum in your business. You can drop out at any time. But it's just, let's get you going. It's kind of like the beginning of the year. Everybody does all the New Year's resolutions and they decide they're going to work out. And then by February, nobody's working out again. We're trying to help you to work out all the time. We're going to make it easy so you can just join from your phone. You don't have to have a computer, and you'll be able to, let's sit down and let's plan out the month of February together. Let's plan it out. Let's think about it. Think about it from your business standpoint. And, let's make this happen. So, Kelly, is there anything else you think we should add to this conversation about the planner?
You know me and planners, so no.
All right, then. So, yeah, there are some occasions where planners can feel like they're overwhelming. And the goal is for it not to feel overwhelming. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to not make it feel overwhelming for you or for anybody else. So if you know someone that could potentially benefit from the planner, send them over to www.econplanner.com, myeconplanner.com. And my Econ Planner, even if you go to econsellersplanner.com, it should redirect. But myeconplanner.com, check it out. And then join the Ecom Sellers Academy. You can get 50% off right now for the lifetime. And we're going to start our accountability program on the 21st. So we hope you come check out with us. So all of that fun stuff, I think next week, we're definitely going to come back and continue to talk about annual planning. We're going to talk about what that means for those people that are selling on Amazon and what that means to people who are not selling on Amazon and selling on other platforms. We're going to change up over the next couple of weeks. We're going to change up our podcast just a little by little, make some improvements. And so if you have some thoughts and feelings about what you think we should be talking about or who you would like to see on our podcast with us, please write that in the comments. We would love to hear back from you on that. And if there are any questions that you have about ecom sellers in general, definitely reach out to us at support@ecomsellersummit.com. We're happy to answer your questions. So with that being said, is there anything else, Kelly, that I forgot to mention?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Well, next week, inside and outside of Econ Sellers Academy, we're going to be doing the the annual planning session, which includes, we're going to be doing a vision board So Kelly, are you going to be doing the vision board? Am I doing the vision board? I don't think me and Kelly have talked about it.
No, I'd have to figure out a time. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay. So, like I said, guys, we are going to have a tax person and a money management person that's going to be talking to us in the new year, or this as part of this new year annual planning. And then we're also going to talk about what's happening on some of the platforms so that you can put together your plan and strategy for 2022. Success. All right. Well, my name is Nicole Whitlock.
And I'm Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward.
We do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can check us out at the Ecom Sellers Podcast at www.ecomsellerspodcast.com, or come back. And also, we have a YouTube channel now. So you'll be able to see these on the YouTube channel. So come back every Monday with us to share this information with a friend. And we'll see you next week. We'll say